Welcome to Forever Hairstyles. Today we're going to do a nice little braided little bun looking hairstyle. And what I'd started already was I backcombed the crown and flipped all the straight pieces and then made it in a ponytail. And then I'm going to press up and pin the bump down so it doesn't move anywhere. And then I'll take the ponytail, oops, and if it doesn't hold too well, then crisscross your not ponytail, but crisscross your pins on both sides if it needs to be down even more. You might be able to get by with one pin. Then you kind of widen up the ponytail and then flip and then start rolling it up halfway. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling it so it only goes to the hairline. So you take the ponytail, roll it up to the hairline. Then you take your bobby pins, and sometimes I like to use the longer bobby pins to do this typical thing. And you put one this way, and then another one on the opposite side. Okay. And then you have hair on the side here, and you can part it and braid it already while you're doing that, you know. It might be easier. And I kind of do a loose braid towards the scalp area, and then I do a tight braid towards the end. And then I use a rubber band on the ends. Now you can use a hair tie if you want. If you want to use the cloth ones, that's fine too. Whatever works the best for you. Okay. Then I kind of want to make it so it's a little loose towards the end here, or towards the roots, and not so loose on the end. And if you have to bring this ponytail a little bit more in so it's not so out, you can. And you bring it up. I'll have to kind of make this a little tighter. Sometimes you need to make this a little looser so you can make it go around there. Okay, and then you take the end and you put it underneath. And then you take the top and you pin the top up here. That will be a little loose, so you want to pin it. Oops. Sometimes you have to use, and I suggest black ones. I only have the silver ones. Like any looser hair that's like kind of loose, just pin that like that. That helps a lot. So I mean, it's looking kind of like that. Then we do the same on the side. So really, and on the bottom here, you really need to part it away so when you do the middle, this is easier to do. And in fact, I'm going to show you an easy way here I didn't do with the last braid is when you braid this side, you want to bring it up instead of down, because bringing it up, it might help a lot more with placing the braid. Depending on how thick your hair is, this might be easy or hard. Thinner hair, you might have to back comb it a little bit, and you might not. And this is all one length hair, it is not layers. So if you have layers, it might be a little bit more trickier. And then you bring this and you bring this over from above this one, and then you tuck that in. Now there's a simple way to do this. You take a bobby pin on the end, like so. I'm doing it above the rubber band, and then you take both of it and then you go underneath, and then so you can pin it in, and it's easier that way, and then you don't have to mess with the other braid. Then you come back to the side and rearrange how you want to do that, and then of course you're going to have to pin it down. Might have to use 2 or 3 pins depending on how tight you want it. And I did a bump, which, oops, I did a bump. Let me get this here. Now, to make that even, sometimes you have to take your rat comb and kind of mess with it a little bit. So you see the bump there. Oops. Sometimes you have to, sometimes not. Just depending. Like if you have hair here, you know, always pin it. Now I'm going to pin this here. Oops. And pin down here. But anyway, that's what it looks like. A very neat hairstyle. Simple, easy, you don't have to curl your hair, and it can be elegant if you want it to be, whatever suits your needs. I'm going to use a bobby pin here. And if you have trouble getting these to stay together, always use a bobby pin or a hairpin, whatever works. I'm going to use a bobby pin because it's the color of the hair. So, but anyway, that's what it looks like. Very neat, very simple, and yet it looks like you've done a lot of work to it. So, and there you have it.